Good evening and welcome to the Rail Yard in Montpelier as we are ready to bring you girls sectional championship basketball tonight in Division 4. Tonight it's the number 3 seed, the Montpelier Locos, getting set to host number 6 seed Antwerp. Antwerp got here with a 50-46 triumph over Eden on Wednesday night in a well-played girls high school basketball game. Montpelier will be making their debut of the 24 postseason. This is a matchup that happened back earlier this month on February the 3rd, a game played in Antwerp and won by the Archers 46-40. By the way, half of the puzzle is already set for the districts at Defiance. In fact, one game has already been determined because they played this afternoon for various different reasons. Stryker is back into the district semifinals as they toppled Hilltop on the road 35-24, while the number 1 seed in the district, the Crestview Knights, hit 80 again, 80-12 on Wednesday night. Tonight they roll, or this afternoon they roll 82-21 over the Fayette Lady Eagles. So Crestview and Stryker will be playing in a district semifinal. That will be, of course, the 3rd BBC team that Crestview will place, and a possibility of maybe seeing a 4th, depending on if Montpelier can advance a couple of games down the road. By the way, a little side note for Stryker, when I didn't think of it until today, Connor Varner, a Stryker grad, defeats her uncle on the opening night, Jason Waldvogel, Stryker grad. Today knocked off Troy Grimm, who also a Stryker grad as well. It's a whole lot of Stryker grads that are facing off against each other. Connor's on top, Stryker's on top, and they're through to the district semifinals. Exciting matchup tonight as we welcome in Suzanne Hollabaugh. We think that 46-40 game has the makings of that type of a game again between these two.
Yeah, I would have to agree. This one on paper is pretty excited to watch this one unfold, actually.
How did Antwerp get through the other night over a gritty Eden effort?
Free throws. I mean, that really was the basis of the game. I mean, when you look at it statistically, other than that, I think it's just the experience they have. You know, they've got obviously 2 great leaders in McMichael and Roars. One's a senior, one's a junior, and I think that was the difference, besides the free throws, in them being able to beat Eden the other night.
All right, for Montpelier, as you've seen them with me a bunch of different times, what's been your overall takeaway of the co-champs in the BBC this year?
Well, they're deep. They've got a lot of kids that they can bring in, and they don't miss too many steps. I have always been passionate about the Bum Girl. She's always been one of my favorites to watch. The way she handles the ball, the way she distributes the ball, and also the way she scores it. The Reeves girls, we know how the older one is, been around now for a couple of years, and the younger one's game has, I think, accelerated as the season has progressed. And they have all those other kids that are good role players and know what it is they need to do in order for their team to be successful.
We'll hear from the coaches now. Montpelier's Mike Bum and Scott McMichael from Antwerp on the Brian Ford Lincoln Conversation with the coaches as the Rail Yard is filling up tonight for the Division 4 girls sectional final between Montpelier and Antwerp here on B-Rock Sports.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the 3rd generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Hi, this is Russ Davies with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Community means caring for the people we call neighbors and the places we call home. For the past 100 years, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has been proud to do just that. In partnership with Central Insurance, we're honored by your trust in us to protect your family, assets, business, and everything that matters most to you. Thanks for being a part of our story. We've provided you peace of mind over the past century and look forward to doing the same for the next 100 years. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us, responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Time now for our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. And, well, Bummer, here we go. Tournament time. I guess you want to be playing your best basketball of the year at this time of the season. So the million-dollar question, are you guys playing your best ball of the year right now?
Can I wait till Sunday morning to tell you that, Goobs?
Fair enough.
Listen, as you base it off of practice level, I think this team right now is excited about playing basketball still, and I think that's huge when you get to this time of the year, and some teams have kind of checked out a little bit, but our kids, practice-wise, are really engaged, and at least from a practice standpoint. Now, I understand that's totally different than games. We're playing as well as we have all year. The reason why I can't officially tell you that we're playing our best basketball, we've had some opponents there at the end that have struggled a little bit this year, so it's kind of hard. We haven't been pushed, is a better way to say it. So it's kind of hard to say exactly where we're at. A little bit concerning, being that we have the long layoff, and again, we had 3 teams that at the end of the season that I think had a combined win total of under 5 wins, so that's concerning. We haven't been challenged in a long time, but we've got such high-quality kids that practice so hard, want to be here, and hopefully, that'll showcase itself on Saturday night. We'll wait and see.
In an effort to try to find something new to talk about here, anything keeping you awake at night on the floor? Like anything you're sitting there looking at tape saying, you know what, this is something we have to clean up in a hurry?
Well, listen, I'm paranoid by nature, so if I happen to be up by 30 points a game, in my mind, I still think the other team's got a chance to win. So that's just kind of how I view things always. So, yes, to answer your questions, I'm worried about everything and anything. And, Antwerp, hey, listen, Antwerp beat us the first time at their place on a Saturday not too long ago. So there's no reason for us to feel like, we have some reason to believe that we can just walk in and win that game. It's going to be a tough contest. I think their backcourt, outside of Bryan and maybe Liberty Center, is the best backcourt in Northwest Ohio with the small schools, and I mean by BBC, GMC, NWAL. They're just fantastic, McMichael and Roars, and around our locker room, the key is let's keep them under 30 points collectively together. Now, not many teams have been able to do that. Everybody game plans against their 2 guards, and not many have done a very good job of stopping them. They're getting collectively together close to 40 points a game. The rest of the team gets 10 points or so. And in girls basketball, you can win a lot of games in the mid-40s, and that's what they've done. So obviously the emphasis is going to be on trying to stop those 2. Again, that's nothing new that they've had to deal with since week 1. The question is can you do it? Can you get enough stops? And where Antwerp really gets you is not from field goals. It's from the free throw line. And if you watch their games, they're legit fouls. Their kids take the ball to the hole, the 2 guards, Roars and McMichael, and they're aggressive, and consequently they do pick up more legitimate fouls, and they win games on the free throw line. They don't miss free throws. So that's something we also got to take into account. I think we can do some things offensively against them, but are we going to get enough stops against those 2 to win the game? And the first time around the regular season, we did not. Hopefully that'll change here. We got them at home. That's a big deal.
Bummer, in what ways did you have success against them in the first matchup?
But yeah, let's go offensively first, Goops. Offensively, the first half, we couldn't have shot any worse. And if you followed us this year, we are really streaky kind of a basketball team. We can score points in bunches, and we can also just really look bad shooting the ball. And that game was, I don't know, we had like 10 or 12 points in the whole first half against Antwerp. The second half, we did nothing different. We made shots, and the game went down to the final minutes, and we ended up losing, I think, by 6, like I said. But it was simply just making open jumpers. The first half, we didn't do that. Second half, we did do that. Don't know if we did any better a job on McMichael and Roars. I don't think we did. Hopefully, we can make some small, minor tweaks that can get a stop here or there. But they're going to make buckets, and you can't overreact when they do. You just got to keep playing.
All right, so new format this year, sectional final. You're at home. Important to get off to a good start. Keep that crowd in the game early.
Listen, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions like anything. I love it. I especially love it in the girls' game because I think it brings bigger crowds in the tournament. Clearly, it's an advantage for the home team, but that's kind of how it's built in to be. If you have more success during the season, and we can argue, how the Martin RPA works, and what the value of all of that is, if you'd like. But I like the idea of a team that has a better resume in theory being able to host, and I think that's good for girls basketball. I went over and watched Antwerp and Eden, and I thought that was a great environment for round one, and I think that was an advantage for Antwerp. So we have Antwerp at our place on Saturday night. Hopefully the community will turn out, and we've been having some real good crowds, and look forward to that being a home court advantage. And basketball, I think, of all the sports, Goobs, I don't even think it's a question now that I think about it. Not even close. Home court advantage or being home matters more than any other sport. So there's a lot of different reasons for that we won't get into, but yeah, that's an advantage for sure.
It's our conversation with the coach, talking with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. And Bummer, always a pleasure. Appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
Stay with us. More in the pregame when we come back.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
The Antwerp Athletic Boosters would like everyone to know how proud they are of the Antwerp Archers athletic teams, both the girls and the boys. They always work very hard, putting their heart into every game they play. The Antwerp Athletic Boosters will always be proud of them and will always support them. Good luck to all the players in today's game from the Antwerp Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of all the Antwerp athletics.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses, you'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, their trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture today.
Welcome back to the pregame show as we continue on with our conversation with the coach, talking once again with Antwerp head coach Scott McMichael. And, Scott, congrats on the tournament win earlier this week. As you look back at the game with Eden, what were some of your takeaways from the victory?
Well, I thought we persevered. I thought Eden did a great job preparing and took a lot of things away from us. And they played a great game. I thought we weathered the storm. They made a lot of shots in the third quarter there. And, I thought Awen got off the dribble a little bit and established some getting herself to the basket, and a couple big threes by Roars and Townley helped us out, so get us back square. So it was a good effort for the team. I thought we had some really good role plays by players, like Maddie Peters did a great job rebounding, and I just thought it was a good team win for us.
You had a nice 1-2 punch again from Awin and from Carolina. Kind of talk about their evolution together as a duo. I mean, you've been around basketball long enough to know, I mean, it takes a little while to develop chemistry when you've got a nice 1-2 punch like that between those two players.
Yeah, I really think that those girls have grown into two really nice ball players, high school ball players. They kind of complement each other. Some of the things that Awin's capable of doing, stretching the defense and shooting the outside jumper. Caroline's kind of the other side of it and is able to penetrate and get into some open areas. So they kind of work well together in that respect. And, they're just two of our leaders, two of our hardest workers in practice, and it carries over into the games.
Defensively, were you happy overall with the effort you got Wednesday night?
Yeah, I thought we had to make a few adjustments late to cover some of the post problems that we were having, but once we made a few adjustments in the fourth, I thought we took some things away from the Wolford girl and was able to keep her in front of us a little better. And so defensively, I thought we did a good job. We had to change some things, like I said, but I thought the girls adjusted well.
All right, so you move on to the sectional final. Familiar opponent in Montpelier, a team that you had played about three and a half weeks ago. What do you remember about that first meeting with them?
Well, I thought we played pretty good game with them, to be honest. Shot the ball well, and they were a little cold in the first half. They didn't shoot it real well, and we got up a little bit on them and maybe surprised them a little bit. But second half they made a run, and I think they didn't make any threes in the first half. They made 7 in the second half, so they're fully capable of making shots. They got a really good veteran point guard, the coach's daughter, and the Uribe's girl hurt us last game. Both Uribe's. So, we got our work cut out. They're a nice inside-out team, can play both ways, and got a lot of weapons. So, got our work cut out for us.
Tempo-wise, what do you think that they will try to do? What would you kind of like to see in the matchup with Montpelier?
Well, watching our first game, we didn't get up and down as much as neither team did. So it was kind of a possession ball game. But, we're opportunity break. If we get an opportunity to get out and go, we will. But, they're pretty stout on defense, keep the ball in front of you, so I think it'll be a defensive battle.
If I'm hearing you right, being smart with the basketball, Scott, I mean, if you have numbers, let's take them, but let's be smart when we decide to run and maybe when we decide to set up in the half court?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big key, knowing basketball IQ, when to get out and when to go, but, they don't present a lot of opportunities. They rebound the ball pretty good, and so I think that'll be a bonus for either team if either one's able to get out and get some bonus points that way.
How important, just thinking with you being the road team now, getting off to a good start, have a little success early in this game?
Yeah, that's, I thought that was, this is a different scenario, playing playing at someone else's venue. But, I look at their record. They're strong at home. They're 8-2 at home. They play really good there. So it'll be key to at least match their intensity early, and hopefully, if we could get off to a good start, that'd be a bonus for us.
It's our conversation with the coach, talking with Antwerp head coach Scott McMichael. Scott, always enjoy talking with you. Appreciate the time. Best of luck in this one.
Thanks. Appreciate the coverage.
Stay with us. More in the pregame coming up.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Sectional Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Time to meet the starters for this one for the 16-6 and co-champs of the BBC Montpelier Locos. It'll be Kelsey Bum, a 5'3 junior, Aaliyah Hillard, a 5'3 junior, Mira McGee, a 5'7 senior, Madeline Hopper, a 5'7 junior, and Jada Uribe's, a 5'9" junior. For the Antwerp Archers, coached by Scott McMichael, Caroline Roars starts at the lead guard, a 5'4 junior. Then it's Faith Clem, a 5'8 junior. Awen McMichael, a 5'5 senior. Emma Townley, a 5'6 senior. And Maddie Peters, a 5'6" junior. Those are the lineups brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Tri-State Vision Center officials who have the game tonight, they are Craig Dravis, Chad Schwimmel, and Mark Freilich. For all of your eye care needs, remember the Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. Okay, Suzanne, how does this game get won tonight? Let's start with the Archers.
Okay, they've got to get that 1-2 punch of the McMichaels and Roars going early, and then their role players have to do what they do best, and that is play their roles. Both those kids, McMichael and Roars, got to, I think, be on the lookout because I think there'll be a bunch of different types of defenses. Eden that tried to do it to him Wednesday. I think the same thing will happen again this evening. Got to be ready for the dribble penetration. Montpelier does that so well, and then that leads to their outside game opening up. So Antwerp's got to be aware of that. They've got to continue to take care of the basketball, rebound the basketball, and hit those free throws like they did Wednesday night.
And that's Mike Bum talked about those free throws. How about for the Locos tonight here as far as their keys to get to the district?
Defensively, again, they've got to find a way to slow down both Michael and Roars. I mean, they're the 1-2 punch, and they're the main scorers. So, again, different defensive looks, whatever it might be. That's what they've got to do. They've got to try to keep Antwerp off the foul line, and Eden found that out Wednesday. I mean, they are good at the foul line. They get there, then they convert. Offensively, I think they need to use a balanced attack. I think they need to attack the rim early and often. I think they need to try to establish that inside game to open up that outside game. And again, they could use their depth to wear down Antwerp because they've got more kids that can come in off the bench and be fresh. Take care of the basketball, rebound the basketball, make those free throws.
The bigger the game, the bigger you always look for some kind of an advantage. So is there going to be, this might be more rhetorical, is there going to be an X factor tonight, whether it's a player, whether it's a stat, something that jumps out that you and I don't foresee necessarily coming?
Well, it happened on Wednesday, and Antwerp was able to, weather the storm, but it'll be foul trouble. If either one, McMichael or Roars, gets in trouble tonight, not sure they can weather it like they did Wednesday, but I think that'll be a big key.
Anything that you can draw on the game that was played 3 weeks ago today, a game that Antwerp won? Anything at all for either side?
No, yes and no. It's the old cliche that once sectional starts, once the tournament starts, all that's wiped away. That one, however, is pretty fresh, so I'm sure they reviewed the tape and went through the tape and picked up a few things that maybe they keyed on in practice the last couple of days. But, again, it's just like a new season, so.
Getting ready to get this thing underway. When AC/DC's in the air, you're not far away from tip time. Scott McMichael's daughter, Awen, the leading scorer at 16 a game. Caroline Roars gets 14 a game. Emma Townley at 5 a game. For Montpelier, Jada Uribe's 12.5 a game. Kelsey Bum 10 a game. Aaliyah Hillard at 5 a game. Montpelier in their home whites with the blue numbers. Antwerp in their black uniforms with the blue numbers here tonight. As girls basketball sectional final. Winner to get Ayersville or Edgerton coming up on We're Ready Thursday night. Thanks for checking in, Mark Freilich. Everybody's ready to go, and the opening tip will be loose and still loose and finally tracked down by the Archers. McMichael will have it in her hands. It will be there a lot along with Caroline Roars. Madeline Hopper will pick McMichael up. Popping out right side Roars. It's Bum on her. Everybody else will have help responsibilities, and we're going to see a lot of different looks, as we talked about, from Montpelier defensively. Out to McMichael now, between the circles. McMichael, spin move in the lane, lost the handle, loose basketball, going to be a jump ball, and Montpelier will have the arrow. Anything that you saw in that first set there defensively, and is that kind of how you maybe saw it drawn up, at least to start?
Yeah, like I said, I think there's going to be a lot of different looks. I think Coach Bum's going to throw a lot of things at the Lady Archers, but yeah, kind of what you expected right off the start.
Hillard will bring it across the timeline. Antwerp going to go zone to start. It'll go over to the right side. Beg your pardon, it's man-to-man look here. It looked like it was going to be a zone to start. Out in front now to Bum. Roars on her. That's a nice matchup to keep an eye on. Kelsey Bum right side to J.D. Uribe. Spin move. Kick out now to Hillard. Knifing her way in. It's ripped away. Good hands that time. Emma Townley to get the takeaway. Out ahead it goes to Roars. Muscles it up. High off glass. No good. Rebound belongs to Montpelier. Pushing it ahead now, little stutter step dribble along the baseline, off glass, no for Kelsey Bum, and the board to Townley for the Archers. Now it will be Michael. We have played a minute and a half. Nobody has scored as of yet. Couple of looks on each end. Townley on the wing left side, out between the circles to Peters. Peters over to Roars. That low post flex cut down low. Trying to carve out and get some space is Emma Townley, and she does, and muscles it in for the first two.
Yeah, if I had to pick a kid for each team, Townley was the one I was going to pick, and Hillard from out here. That could be the go-to girls that make a difference.
Step back three is no good for J.D. Uribe's. Loose basketball, Mira McGee scoops it up. McGee on the wing gives it up to Uribe's. Has a lane, jump stop, too strong off the glass, and the rebound to Townley for Antwerp. Outlet McMichael, one-on-one, hop stop around and couldn't get the lay-in to drop. Did a great job of avoiding contact with McGee, just unable to finish. Along the baseline goes Kelsey Bum, and she stepped on the end line, tried to tiptoe along that end line. Good job defensively by the Archers to get her there.
Yeah, that was Roars, and I'm chuckling a little bit. So I thought last two drive attempts by Kelsey that she's been bumped a bit, but play on.
Yeah, it's tournament time. It's sectional finals and beyond now. You do get a little more that you're allowed to do. Here's Peters. Maddie Peters out high to Faith Clem. Clem at the elbow, shovels it off to Roars. Roars knows only one thing, and that's to get downhill, and does so and scores. And Antwerp has a 4-0 start to this one on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Uribe's weaves it over to Bum. Thought about the three, drops it back to Uribe's. Got a size mismatch. Turn around on the baseline, won't go. Montpelier an 0 for 4 start from the field. Antwerp is 2 for 4 to begin this one. McMichael has it in her hands out high right side. We're 3 minutes in, 4-0 Archer. She'll shovel it off to Roars. Lost the basketball out of bounds. It will be a turnover by Antwerp as we hear the horn sound for the first sub. It's Zoe Uribe's getting in for the first time tonight for Montpelier. And you heard both coaches talk about how Zoe played well in that Saturday game.
Yeah, there's no question that she has come along. I mentioned her in the pregame that I just think she's a kid that's just gotten better and better with every game.
Lila Mahan has also checked in, a 5'3 junior for Montpelier. Bounce pass over to Hopper. Montpelier just trying to break the schneid, break the seal, unable to connect there as the catch is kind of fumbled away. Antwerp got a hand on it and broke things up, and that's another Montpelier giveaway, and they have 3 of them here in the early going.
Yeah, just, again, a little bit of nerves is what it looks like to me on both sides, but more on the Montpelier side than on the Antwerp side right now.
Out high.
But that's because the Antwerp did play well.
Back door cut. Caroline Roars is open, and they found her. It's 6-0 Antwerp. The Archers are 3 for 5 to begin this one tonight. Bum circles it over to the left side to J.D. Uribe's. Uribe's filters it over the top to Hopper. A cut. Uribe's gets to the rim, and let's see if that gets them going as Uribe's the open post cut and finish. They see one go through now, and we'll see if they've settled in. Here comes McMichael over to Roars. She'll swing it to Peters, or make that Townley. Now popping out high, it's Peters. Peters gives it to Roars. 6-2 halfway through the first quarter. Antwerp on top. Roars picks up her dribble. Skip pass over to McMichael. Dribble drive in the lane. Finger roll is short. The offensive rebound put back is going to be no good. And the rebound to Montpelier. Coming out ahead, Bum goes to Mahan. Now to the trailing Hopper. She'll give it to Uribe's. Jada Uribe's with the basketball. 6-2 Antwerp. Jada spins, gives sister Zoe Uribe's. She'll take and swish in the three. And Zoe Uribe's has sliced it to a 6-5 game. Fearless off the bench.
She is, and that's what I'm talking about, that she's going to be the X factor.
In the hands of Caroline Roars. Roars picks up the dribble, bounce pass high to Peters. Peters at the foul line, gives it back. McMichael, way too much time to get a shot off, but she bricked it, and the rebound ahead to Bum. Bum in the lane, tapped it over nicely to Zoe Uribe. She rattles in a jumper, and after a 6-0 hole, Montpelier has answered with 7 in a row to take a 7-6 lead. Uribe's off the bench with 5. In fact, the Uribe's family with all 7 of the Montpelier points. 2:50 to go in the quarter. Here's McMichael coming around to the right side. Hands it off to Peters. Peters down to the baseline right side. Elida, an early lead on Bryan, 5-2. Very early in that one. Elida, the 11 seed, I believe, in that district. Here's Roars, gives to Townley. Townley, the third scoring option for Antwerp. Now to Peters. Peters is bumped by Mahan. And that will be the game's first foul of the evening. Lila Mahan picking up her first. Here's Hillard back in for the Locos, and for Antwerp, Mara Filippo has checked in. Also McGee back for Montpelier in place of J.D. Uribe's. 7-6 Montpelier. Antwerp possession along the baseline. It's brought in left side to Filippo. She'll give it up to McMichael. A deep 3 is off the heel, no good. Amira McGee with a rebound for Montpelier. Bounce pass ahead. Mahan unable to connect on the layup. Pretty feed out front, went diagonally down to the low square. Just couldn't get that layup to drop home for her.
No, that would have been really pretty, because that was really, really well executed pass. Just couldn't get it to go.
So now it's still a 7-6 matchup here. Montpelier in front with 2 minutes left in the quarter. The first 6 of the night to Antwerp, the next 7 to Montpelier. Here's Roars, back cut for McMichael, who made the catch, tough catch, and then fading out of bounds, lays it up and in. Somehow that got banged in there diagonally down into her hands.
Not sure how that went.
Here's Bum to the right side of the floor. She'll back it out near the volleyball spiking line. Swing it around now to Zoe Uribe's. Bounce pass over to Mahan. Mahan loops it back to Bum. Almost to the volleyball line for a 3, no good. Long rebound tracked down by McGee, but it'll be a backcourt violation as her pass is wide of Aaliyah Hillard and gets into the backcourt. So it's a Montpelier giveaway back to Antwerp. Nearing the 1-minute mark left in quarter number 1. 8-7. Antwerp with the lead on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Winner to face either Ayersville or Edgerton in the district semifinal at Defiance on Thursday night. Stryker and Crestview playing in the other game. The runner by Peters is partially blocked. McGee got her hands on it and then came down with a loose ball. Outlet now to Mahan. Cross court to Hillard. To the baseline to Bum. Loads up, lays it home. Kelsey Bum gets on the board scoring, and Montpelier seesaws back out in front.
Yeah, that was just beautiful passing, and then the nice cut to the basket by Bum in the finish.
9-8 Locos. Roars for Antwerp. Roars at the elbow. Gives it up now to Filippo. Filippo over now to Awen McMichael. A step back 3 is too strong. Rebound Kelsey Bum. Bum up that far sideline into the front court. She'll slow the train down as traffic runs through. Skip pass to Hillard. Hillard inside Bum. If she'd have looked, she was wide open. Kick out jump shot is no good by McGee. Loose ball rebound, though, won by Zoe Uribe's in Montpelier. Now back to Bum, and with 20 seconds, they may hold for one shot. We'll see here. Cross court it goes to Mahan. To the post to McGee, and trying to deny her. Mara Filippo will pick up the foul with 15 seconds left in the quarter. Couple of quick updates. End of 1. Liberty Benton 17, Wauseon 7. Bryan has a 6-5 lead on Elida. Obviously that one early still in the first quarter. Faith Clem has come back for Antwerp. Emma Townley is in as well. 4 across, they bring it in to Hopper. Around the horn it comes J.D. Uribe's. Still plenty of time, 10 on the clock. 9-8 Montpelier. Here's Mahan to Hillard. She'll swing it to J.D. Uribe's for 3. It's an air ball, no good. Rebound to the Archers, and that is how the opening quarter will come to a close. Just as we anticipated, competitive and tight. 9-8 Montpelier after one. Sectional final coverage continues on V-Rock Sports.
The team at the Antwerp Exchange Bank would like to wish the Antwerp Archers and all the other teams in today's games good luck as they battle for a win. The Antwerp Exchange Bank is your headquarters for all your banking needs. Serving Antwerp and the surrounding areas faithfully, Antwerp Exchange Bank is a proud member of the community. Stop in today. We'd love to help. And again, good luck to the Antwerp Archers from Antwerp Exchange Bank.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
9-8 Antwerp. Biggest lead of the night was Antwerp up 6-0 early. Montpelier answered with 7, and then we went back and forth. And then to add to the closeness of the numbers, both teams 4 for 12 from the field in that opening quarter. Antwerp 0 for 3 shooting threes. Montpelier 1 for 4 shooting threes. How about rebounds, turnovers?
I've got Montpelier up big 10-5 on the rebounding status, but also a lead on the turnovers 4-2.
Basketball to Antwerp to open quarter number 2. Roars from McMichael. Roars on the right point. Now gives it out on top to Clem. Clem over to Townley. Montpelier man-to-man and helping on every switch here that they can get to McMichael, who is way off tonight. Her jump shots have not been close. Her basket has been an aggressive take and a really good finish, but everything else from the perimeter, Suzanne, has been Brick City.
Yeah, it really has. She's really struggling, but if you remember Wednesday, she only had 3 at halftime and then really lit it up in the second half, so you never can count her out.
A foul as Kelsey Bum was starting to attack up that far sideline. It's a blocking foul on Maddie Peters for Antwerp. Just underway, quarter number 2, 9-8 Montpelier. Ayersville Edgerton waiting in the wings, at least the winner of that game. We've got a spy over there that's supposed to be feeding us updates on what's happening there. Ayersville's the 2 seed in the district. Down to the post to J.D. Uribe's. Turnaround off glass is a little bit too hard. And the rebound to Townley, who has done a nice job on the glass. Dogs, we got an update, and we'll get a dead ball update here in just a moment. Edgerton is a capable team. They've looked the part a lot of times this year. Do they have enough to beat a very talented Ayersville team that is the GMC champs? I've got a score to pass along when we get a moment. Along the baseline, it's now kicked out to Townley. Townley at the elbow. Dribble handoff to Peters. Jump stop at the foul line. Over to Townley again. 9-8 Montpelier. 6:45 to play in this opening quarter. Between the circle, dribble, Roars has it. Hopper on her. She has 4 points to start this thing. McMichael with the 2. A turnover. Tried to force the pick and roll to Clem. Loose ball grabbed by Hillard. Hillard will loop it over to J.D. Uribe's. Uribe's up the left side to Kelsey Bum. Shot fake and then lost the handle. Roars has it. Snaps it ahead and it's intercepted by Hillard. So the teams exchange turnovers. Hillard between the circles. Goes left side to Bum. Skip pass to McGee. Steps into a 15-footer is good. Mira McGee knocking it down, and it's 11-8. Montpelier with the lead. How about this one? Early development after 1. Edgerton 13, Ayersville 5 to start that one. Good start for the Dogs. Up the road in Ayersville. Top of the key. It now goes over to the right side to McMichael. Shot fake. Gets to the foul line. Swings it out to Clem. Not much of a threat there. In fact, if Clem gets it out in front, Mira McGee can fall all the way back into the key, can't she, Coach?
She can, and she doesn't need to guard her because she's not that threat to shoot from the outside at all.
Here's McMichael on the wing. Goes left. Jump stop now. Throws it out on top to Peters. Peters over to Townley. She'll hoist a deep 3. That's off the iron. No good. Rebound Montpelier up 11-8 and looking to add to it. Up the floor, Hillard over now to J.D. Uribe's. Uribe's gives it to Hopper. To the baseline now to Bum. Kelsey Bum throws it over the top to McGee. McGee in the lane. Had it poked away by Roars. Gives it up now to Bum. Bum on the elbow. Bum scoops it up. Lost her footing and then was laying on the baseline. Ball hit her as she was laying down on the out-of-bounds line, so it'll be back over to the Antwerp Archers. 11-8 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Antwerp basketball. They are 4 for 14 shooting tonight. Montpelier is 5 for 15 right now and holding to the 3-point lead. Here's Roars. Left point, McMichael, 23-footer. Another long one as it hits the heel, ricochets out of bounds, and will belong to Montpelier. So they've got, it's 11-8. It's still close, but Mike Bum and Montpelier have Antwerp kind of where they want them right now. They've got Awen McMichael a little frustrated, not making shots. Caroline Roars scored 4 early, has been silent since. Can they add to the lead right now while all this is going on? Zoe Uribe's over to Mira McGee. Out high right now to Kelsey Bum. Bum throws the skip pass over to J.D. Uribe's. Looks inside to Zoe Uribe's. It ricochets, and a save then by Roars. Slammed off Uribe's. Now numbers for Antwerp. Going the other way, Peters spins in the lane. Little step through is no good. And the miss goes to Montpelier and J.D. Uribe's. Uribe's will bring it up the floor, give to Hillard. We've had continuous action here for about those first 4 minutes of play.
Yeah, there's not been a whole lot of stops in this game yet.
We've had no free throws attempted in this game yet. Jumper on the way. It's a 3 from McGee. It's no good. Too long. Rebound Zoe Uribe's and then threw it away. So the basketball will go over to Antwerp. At that horn, we have a sub coming in. It's Hopper back. Scott McMichael wants a timeout. 3:47 left, first half of basketball. 11-8 Montpelier back in 30.
When built right, some things just last, like an American Standard heating and air system, ranked the longest lasting brand by readers of a national testing and research magazine. Harmon's Heating and Cooling in Antwerp, Ohio, your local American Standard dealer, can upgrade your home to a system that is proven to last. Harmon's Heating and Cooling and American Standard, the highest standard of comfort. Call Harmon's Heating and Cooling for your free quote to update your system. 419-258-1640. Harmon's Heating and Cooling, wishing the athletes good luck in tonight's game.
11-8 Montpelier. Why and what did Scott McMichael, why the timeout? What did he talk about?
Well, I just told you off air that I think as one time when a role player maybe tried to do a little bit too much and he maybe just wanted to settle them in and say, hey, now let's just remember what we do well and stick to that.
Basketball to the Archers. Townley, McMichael, Clem, Peters, and Roars. They're starting 5. Montpelier has Hillard, Bum, McGee, Hopper, and Uribe's, and it's Zoe Uribe's. Backdoor cut, Roars, got inside, changed hands. The layup won't go down, though, and the rebound to Montpelier. Terrific job in switching from right to left, just unable to get that layup to go. And now they are 0 for 5 from the field here in the second quarter. But you look up, and Montpelier's only up 3. You got to add to that lead if you're Montpelier, and if the other team's coming up empty. A spin and a lost dribble by Hillard, jump ball, and that'll be a turnover Montpelier because the arrow belongs to the Archers. Next up for us will be a Wednesday night boys game. We'll be in Edgerton, Ohio, as North Central will be at Edgerton in boys hoops on B-Rock Sports. We do know that we'll be in Defiance on Thursday night for Division IV basketball. Varsity girls, end of 1. Delta leads Tenora 12-11 in tournament play. Gibsonburg after 1 on top of Holgate 10-6. That's D3 and D4 respectively. Here's Roars in the lane, hangs, tried to draw a little contact and pull the shot up. It's no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good. Roars and an and one coming up for Antwerp. She is 5'4" and is as tough as they come. Any coach would love to have a Caroline Roars.
Yeah, there's no question, and it's amazing at 5'4" that most of her points come right around the basket.
Yeah. Free throw is long and going to be tracked down by Montpelier in the quarter. Hopper, outlet pass is then thrown away, chased down by McMichael. A chance for the Archers to retake the lead. Down 11-10, McMichael, nice pass into Peters, who lays it up and in. Terrific dish that time, and Mike Bum wants a timeout. 2:47 left in the first half, 12-11 Antwerp. We'll be right back.
Painting in the winter is now a possibility with Clark & Kensington's low VOC, making the paint smell very low. And Clark & Kensington is also ultra durable, resists cracking, peeling, and flaking, and provides a mold and mildew resistant finish, and has the primer built right in. So now is the time to freshen up the inside of your home with Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from brushes and rollers to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington, Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
A little bit of a slow start for Bryan. I think they have found their stride now. 26-9 Bears after 1. So Mike Bum countering with a late half timeout. Why?
Well, again, I think just to corral his troops, that turnover there, it led to that easy 2. He could feel the momentum being shifted, and he wanted to slow that down.
Mahan skip pass found McGee to a cutting Zoe Uribe, unable to finish. Now tracking down a loose ball, we have a jump ball. This arrow should go Montpelier's way, and it does. So we have 2.5 to go, first half. As close as we anticipated this thing. We thought that this was going to be the best of the 4 sectional finals in Division 4 in our district to get there. At least the potential was there, and it hasn't disappointed so far. McGee out high left with it against a 2-3 look now from Antwerp. Over to Bum. Bum backs out, tries a crossover, poked away by McMichael, into Roars' hands. Roars streaking ahead, will lay it up and in. Caroline Roars. And Antwerp has hit their last 3 field goals to have a 14-11 lead. They've scored 6 unanswered. Bum over the top to McGee. In the lane, dishes it back. Jumper on the way. Mahan, it's a 2. Lila Mahan had her both feet on line, so it's a 2-point field goal, but it'll end the 6-0 run. 14-13, Antwerp. Here is Bagley, Briley Bagley, the freshman, getting more and more time at some big moments. Corner jumper, McMichael, 3 is off the iron, no good. Rebound secured by J.D. Rebes. Outlet pass now to Kelsey Bum. Bum up the sideline, finds Mahan. Now it's to McGee. McGee at the foul line, shuffles it over to Bum. 90 seconds to go in the half. 14-13, Antwerp with the lead. Here's Zoe Uribe, high post J.D. Rebes. Kick out Mira McGee from downtown, off the iron, no good. Long rebound, though, grabbed by Mahan, and a reset for Montpelier. Skip pass to J.D. Uribe. She fires another 3. That's off target, no good. And then a foul on Mahan, getting on the back. And Lila Mahan will become the first player with 2 fouls tonight. Let's see how this final 112 finishes here. Mahan sits, and Hillard is back in for the Locos. It'll be brought up by Awen McMichael. Looks over to head coach Scott McMichael for the set. 60 seconds to play here in the first half. 14-13 Antwerp. McMichael in the lane. Goes over to Townley. Townley, bounce pass to Bagley. Bagley, dribble handoff now to Roars. Roars trying to maneuver her way to the baseline, is sealed off by J.D. Uribe. Out in front to Roars. Now it goes to McMichael. Quick on quick here. Hillard trying to stay with her. McMichael drives, dishes. Here's Roars, baseline. Roars comes back to get glass a little bit too hard and out of bounds off Montpelier.
I think on that one she was anticipating some contact and didn't get it, and then it was a little too strong on the shot.
That'll leave 35 seconds to shoot here in the first half. Bagley, the trigger. Bagley inside. Great job, Roars. She beat Kelsey Bum on the inside and then sealed her off with that 5-4 frame.
It's amazing. It just is amazing to watch her and her presence on the inside. Now she handles her body inside.
16-13 Antwerp. Maybe the last possession of the half. Montpelier has it now. Nope, Hillard will take it inside. Muscles it up and got it. Hillard for a chance at a 3-point play. She's like, all right, if you guys are talking about Caroline Roars going to the basket and her strength and her frame, let me show you what I can do.
Let me see what I can do. I'm looking for it. Yeah, 5'3". I'll show you what I can do. 2
fouls now on Maddie Peters. Hillard to try to finish the three-point play, unable to do so. And on the miss, did they stop it because they said it didn't hit rim? I think that's exactly what they said. They said it was an air ball, and so it will be either way. It was going to be Antwerp's basketball, and so it will be Antwerp possession with 13 seconds. If nothing else, this helps Montpelier because they can set up a little full-court pressure.
I thought that ball hit the rim. I thought it kind of slid down, one of those slight touches.
Here's Roars across midcourt. 8 on the clock. High post to Peters. Backdoor cut, looking for McMichael. Lost the handle. Bagley, loose ball. 2-1. Townley, this is good if it goes, but it's too hard. And that wraps up a good first half of basketball. We head to the locker room and the Main Stop's halftime show. Antwerp 16, Montpelier 15. Sectional final basketball on B-Rock Sports.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the third generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Montpelier, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Family is at the heart of everything we do. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we understand that your family's needs evolve over time, and we're here to support you through every stage of your journey. Whether it's saving for your kids' education, upgrading to a larger home, or planning for retirement, we're here to help you prioritize what matters most. Join us at Midwest Community, and let's build a stronger financial future for your family. Visit us online at midwestcommunity.org to learn more today.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us, responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Halftime score, 16-15, Antwerp the numbers. Caroline Roars leads everybody with 10. Then 2 each for Awen McMichael, Emma Townley, and Madison Peters. For Montpelier, 5 for Zoe Uribe off the bench, 2 each for Kelsey Bum, Lila Mahan, J.D. Uribe, and Mira McGee. Shooting the basketball, Montpelier 6 of 21 and 1 of 7 from the three-point line. Antwerp 8 for 25 shooting, 0 for 7 shooting threes. Both teams 0 for 1 at the foul line. So good pace in that first half. Coach H?
Yeah, for Montpelier on the boards, I have them dominating the boards right now. 6 offensive, 13 defensive for a total of 19, but they're also dominating the turnovers with 10. Antwerp on the flip side has 4 turnovers, just 3 offensive, 6 defensive for a total of 9 rebounds.
16-15 here at the half. Number 2 seed Ayersville continues to be in a battle. 19-14 Edgerton at the half. We'll be back with more of our half in a moment.
The team at the Antwerp Exchange Bank would like to wish the Antwerp Archers and all the other teams in today's games good luck as they battle for a win. The Antwerp Exchange Bank is your headquarters for all your banking needs. Serving Antwerp and the surrounding areas faithfully, Antwerp Exchange Bank is a proud member of the community. Stop in today. We'd love to help. And again, good luck to the Antwerp Archers from Antwerp Exchange Bank.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
The Antwerp Athletic Boosters would like everyone to know how proud they are of the Antwerp Archers athletic teams, both the girls and the boys. They always work very hard, putting their heart into every game they play. The Antwerp Athletic Boosters will always be proud of them and will always support them. Good luck to all the players in today's game from the Antwerp Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of all the Antwerp athletics.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of U.S. Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cap blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
Halftime tonight brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Always open when you need them. The Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. 16-15 Antwerp, second half when we come back.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen, and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase. Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Ready for the start of the second half. Roars, Clem, McMichael, Townley, and Peters. Remember, Peters will start the second half with 2 fouls. Montpelier will counter with Hillard, McGee, Hopper, Bum, and J.D. Uribe's. And for Montpelier, Lila Mahan, who's a off-the-bench kid, she has 2 fouls. Just something to monitor as we begin the second half. Mark Freilich going to hand the ball to Emma Townley here. 16 minutes at least to decide your sectional champion here from Montpelier. Stryker going to play Crestview in the first section or district semifinal on Thursday night. Right now, Edgerton is on top of number 2 seed Ayersville. And this one here, those 2 winners will collide. It's over to Roars on the right point. Roars backing out near the volleyball line. Bounce pass, gives it up to Townley. Townley goes left, weaves it to McMichael. Can she find her shot tonight? Because it has been all over the place, mostly long this evening. Over to Roars, who's starting to elevate her game as the half went on. She was held to 4 forever and then scored 6 in that second quarter. Now it's McMichael trying to shake and bake on Hopper. Gives it up right side to Townley. Townley gets a high ball screen. Bounce pass now to Faith Clem. Clem touches it over to Roars. Roars finds a lane. Nobody turned her, and then she missed the layup. Had everything going for her, just unable to finish. And now Montpelier with a shot at the lead back. Tenora leads Delta at the half, 19-18 in girls hoops in Division III in that sectional final. Between the circles, that's 2 losses for Montpelier. They took on both those teams in the regular season. Montpelier beefing up. They played Bryan. They played Liberty Center this year. Baseline take, J.D. Reeby's 10-footer is short. Rebound to Peters, and then lost her footing, is down with a basketball. Bounce pass is going to slam off Hopper and out of bounds.
I'm not sure I think she did that on purpose. That was a very smart move because she was down. There was no place to go, no archer in sight, so she just slammed it off Uribe's leg. Very smart.
Well, they played a little more than a minute, each team with a possession. And the basketball going back to Antwerp. 19-18, Liberty Center leads Evergreen in an all-NWOAL sectional final. Here's McMichael. Dribble drive right side, all the way into the lane, all the way to the rim. The layup won't go. Rebound goes to Mira McGee. Gives it up now to J.D. Uribe's. And you can start to see as Bum fires a 3 that's also off target. Loose ball rebound, J.D. Uribe. Some frustration setting in now a little bit on Awen's face with that shot not going and then not close to going. Skip pass, a 3 for Uribe's. That's an air ball. And the rebound secured by Townley for Antwerp. Coming to get it is McMichael. Antwerp 0 for 2. Montpelier 0 for 3 to start this third quarter. Here's McMichael again into the lane. The spin move. Good help that time. Shot off glass is no good. And the rebound goes to Montpelier. great help that time, and that's what they've been able to do effectively here tonight when she's dribble driving.
Yeah, absolutely they have, and that just makes her alter her shot all the more, and you can see the frustration growing on her face, but she's got to be able to settle herself in.
Here's Hillard, throws it out in front to Bum. Nobody has scored yet in the second half. McGee tries to rectify it. That one won't go. Rebound goes to Roars. Roars the other way. Stops on the elbow and backs it out now. Was that a 3 or a 2? That
3.
That's what I thought. Okay, want to make sure for my stat keeping. Loose basketball on the deck, grabbed by Bum. Montpelier now has a run out. This should give them the lead, and Kelsey Bum lays it home. Nobody was back defensively. A couple of Archers were down on the deck, and Montpelier in front 17-16 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Crossing the timeline, it's McMichael. McMichael angling over right side on the wing now to Roars. Roars gets a ball screen. Bounce pass to Clem. Clem top of the key. Touches it to McMichael. McMichael now out in front to Peters. Montpelier trying to dig in defensively and have been all night long. Both teams have guarded really well tonight, so defense has been there. 17-16 Locos. Here's Roars. Roars in the lane. Flips it back now to Peters. 4:20 to go in the third. 17-16 Montpelier. Spin move, McMichael. Kick out to Roars. Roars, shot fake. Helped by Bum. Stop that dribble penetration. Flips it to Clem. Clem now to Townley. Townley brings it out in front now. Hands it to McMichael. McMichael on the right point. McMichael on the wing now. Has a clear out. Goes baseline. Help side came back. She stepped up and muscled that one home. Great job, really, that time, Coach H gathered herself.
She did exactly that. Gathered, got a better push to get to that basket.
She now has just 4 on the night, and she's earned both of her field goals. Here's Hillard on a runner in the lane. Dances in off the back of the iron. And Aaliyah Hillard gives Montpelier the lead back. Our 5th lead change of the night. 19-18. Montpelier with the lead. 3.5 to go in the third. Here's Roars on the wing. Sizing up the defense. Gets into the lane. Kick out pass broken up by Hillard. Hillard going to go one-on-one against McMichael. Little contact. Flips it up. No good. Awen McMichael will get the foul. And Aaliyah Hillard will shoot a pair. At the half, Bryan 43, Elida 16 in Division 2. In D3, also at the half, Delphus Jefferson destroying Paulding 30-9. That's a really good Jefferson team. Champs of the Northwest Conference, 2,000-point scorer. Free throw by Hillard won't roll in. Montpelier now 0 for 2 at the foul line tonight. Mahan and Zoe Uribe's in for Montpelier. Meanwhile, Briley Bagley and Mara Filippo come in for Antwerp. 19-18 Locos, 3:18 to play, quarter number 3. Sectional championship game. Hillard can't cash in. J.D. Uribe's great tip to her sister to get the offensive rebound. Zoe Uribe's fires a 3, no good. Rebound Antwerp and Caroline Roars. Roars into the front court. Right to left come the Archers, trailing by 1. At the 3-minute mark, off the bounce, right side Roars. Gives it up to Townley. Townley at the foul line. Drop step, give back to Roars. Roars leans in, absorbs contact. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound of the miss to J.D. Uribe's. Uribe's across midcourt on the left side, on the wing. Now circles it back out in front to Hillard. It was 16-15 at the half. Antwerp. It's now 19-18 Montpelier. J.D. Uribe's on the turnaround is no good. And off the rebound attempt, it's McMichael who couldn't secure it and tried to reel it in, unable to do so, and it's off her, and it'll belong to the Locos. They'll go 2-3 on this inbounds, it appears. Yes. J.D. Uribe's to throw it in. Uribe's out to Kelsey Bum. Bum at the foul line. Bum squeezes through. Shot on the way is off target. And the board to Antwerp and McMichael. Wanting to push. McMichael working on Mahan. Lost the handle, but a foul is going to be called on Mahan. And that'll be Lila Mahan's third of the evening. Not in the act of shooting. So it will be out of bounds to Antwerp.
That's a tough call. I thought she had pretty good position. I thought she got hands on the ball, but, they saw it differently.
Bagley sends it in now to McMichael. trying to get the lead back. 19-18 Montpelier, 2:15 left. McMichael lost the basketball, but then tapped it over to Townley. Her jumper is on the way and off target. The board to Jada Uribe's. Antwerp now 1 of 6. Montpelier has 2 made field goals and a lot more attempts in this third quarter. Here's Mahan's jumper is no good. Rebound off of Montpelier and will belong to Antwerp with 1:57 to play in the third. Madeline Hopper on the floor for Aaliyah Hillard. We've been locked in on 19-18, a few trips here.
Hasn't been much movement, and you know what's amazing is Locals have a 1-point lead, and Jada Reeves has 2 points.
Going left, Roars gives it up on the wing to Townley. Townley backing her way in. Stopping, traveling violation. She changed her pivot feet. So it's a turnover back to Montpelier. What we're seeing tonight is Montpelier having being very effective with their man, and then a lot of help then on those guards as they dribble penetrate. With the full court pressure, we're going to get an Antwerp foul coming up the floor. I think it's going to be Awen McMichael, which will be her second of the night. She has 4 points, couple of fouls. Caroline Roars, 10 at the half, still with 10 here late in the third quarter. 19-18 Montpelier. Antwerp won the regular season game 46-40 3 weeks ago today. Over the top, wide open. Zoe Uribe beat the pressure, missed the layup. Rebound is loose, and unable to save it is Jada Uribe. A handful of layups by both teams combined have been missed tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. And again, sometimes you're just too open. And on that occasion, she was just too open. Just didn't go.
So now another trip for the lead and a timeout taken. 19-18, Montpelier with the lead, 1:19 left in the third. We'll be right back.
When built right, some things just last, like an American Standard heating and air system, ranked the longest lasting brand by readers of a national testing and research magazine. Horman's Heating and Cooling in Antwerp, Ohio, your local American Standard dealer, can upgrade your home to a system that is proven to last. Horman's Heating and Cooling and American Standard, the highest standard of comfort. Call Horman's Heating and Cooling for your free quote to update your system. 419-258-1640. Horman's Heating and Cooling, wishing the athletes good luck in tonight's game.
Well, if you came to tonight and you are a fan of defense, this is your game, Coach H.
It's absolutely my game. I love this one. They are getting after each other on the defensive end, that's for sure, and that's why right now it's a 19-18 score.
And a 4-2 second half thus far. 1:19 left in this third period. Antwerp basketball. They have 3 timeouts left. Montpelier with 4 unofficially. Over to the right side, Caroline Roars. See what adjustments both coaches, if any, made. Out in front now, McMichael. McMichael. Dribble handoff to Peters. Peters between the circles. Out high it goes to Clem. Clem gives to Roars. Roars top the key. Back cut. They were searching for McMichael, but Hopper had taken her away. Here's Roars. Roars. Circles over to the right side, gives to McMichael. McMichael, a step back 2 from the elbow and knocks it down. Awen McMichael, best looking shot she's had tonight.
It was. She did a nice job with the step back, but she was squared and she looked comfortable shooting it.
6 for her. The lead back to the Archers at 20-19 with 35 seconds left in this third quarter. Here's Bum over to Mahan. Mahan continuing to play with the 3 fouls. She'll skip it back to Kelsey Bum. Rise and fire 3! Kelsey Bum from downtown with 7. And Montpelier retakes the lead at 22-20. 15 to shoot here at the end of the third quarter. Caroline Roars picks her dribble up. Gives it up now to Peters. Peters turns, lost her balance, hands to Roars, squeezing through a double team with 4, with 3. The runner off glass is good. Caroline Roars. How about that answer to end the third quarter? 3 in the books. Sectional title game. Montpelier and Antwerp deadlocked at 22. We'll be right back.
Loading the kids in the car. Brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Sectional Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
22 apiece. Montpelier 3 of 12 in the quarter. Antwerp was 3 of 8 in the quarter.
Yeah, both teams I have with 6 rebounds. I had Antwerp with 4 turnovers and Montpelier with none in that quarter.
And by the way, we mentioned numbers, but there's a stat that is really looming right now that's really not a number yet, and that was in that quarter. And look at the game. Antwerp, a team that makes their killing at the foul line, have been there once.
Yeah, there's a big difference between that and what we saw Wednesday, where they were getting to the line more often.
J.D. Reeves over to Kelsey Bum as Montpelier has the basketball to begin this fourth quarter. Bum off the left side, shuffles it off to J.D. Reeves. Back now for Aaliyah Hillard. Hillard goes it back. Zoe Uribe, quick catch and fire. Off the rim, it was a 3, no good. Rebound grabbed by Montpelier. Zoe Uribe went and helped keep it alive and track it down. She has it again. Once in the lane. 12-footer is off target, no good. Long rebound is going to be grabbed by Montpelier. Then we're going to get a foul on a push on Faith Clem, which will be just her first foul of this game. 2 fouls apiece on McMichael and Peters for Montpelier. By the way, all the fouls for Montpelier are Lila Mahan. She has all 3 fouls that have been called in this game tonight. How about that stat? Out in front, here's Kelsey Bum. Bum between the circles. Roars is right there on her. This has been a fun matchup tonight. Bum over to the wing. Gets it out high and dropping down to the baseline. Turnaround, J.D. Uribe. It won't go. And the rebound secured by Caroline Roars. Believe it or not, she is number 2 on the team in rebounds at that 5'4" frame. She just is relentless at going to the glass. Here's McMichael. Gives it up to Peters. A little more than a minute in, fourth quarter. Tied at 22. Roars snaps it over to Townley. Townley on the wing to the freshman Bagley. Bagley gives it up now to Peters. Ayersville or Edgerton waiting in the district semifinal coming up Thursday night at Defiance. Crestview and Stryker already through. Roars had it poked away, but right back into her hands. And Roars goes to the rim and lays it up and home with a left hand.
Yeah, nice job there again. All the defense was on the right. She switches to her left, is able to get it go.
Caroline Roars has given Antwerp the lead back at 24-22. Hillard topside, shifts it left wing to McGee. McGee into the paint, drop step, lost the dribble, goes to get it. And they'll reset out in front now to Bum. Bum, a crossover, pass deflected. Townley got her hands on it. Peters leads pass ahead to Roars. Roars gliding to the basket, and one! Put her on the line. Hillard gets the foul, and the Caroline Roars show continues tonight for Antwerp.
Wow, that was a little bit of a continuation. I thought that she was able to get that foul on the floor, but he saw it differently, and what strength to get that to go.
Hillard gets the foul, her first. And now Caroline Roars, who has 16 of the 26, nails the free throw. She's telling ladies, hey, hop on my back tonight.
And she is strong enough to carry the load.
Ayersville, by the way, a surge in the third quarter. They now lead Edgerton 26-22 beginning the fourth. Here it's 27-22 Antwerp. They have the first 5. And McGee is fouled as she gets into the lane. McGee draws the contact on Briley Bagley. That'll be Briley's first of the night. Out of bounds to Montpelier and J.D. Uribe. Uribe to inbounds. Looking. Still looking. Still looking. Throws it all the way out to Bum near midcourt. Spin dribble into the lane. Pull up foul line jumper. Not going to go. Rebound. Out of bounds off Antwerp. Montpelier 0 for 4 to start the fourth quarter. Antwerp has hit both their field goal attempts. plus they have an and one, so a 27-22 lead. 5:25 left in this one. Uribe's over to Bum on the wing. Bum brings it out in front. Dribble handoff to Hillard. Hillard, left point. Hillard pushes it over now to J.D. Uribe's. Uribe's trying to shed her defender, gives it up to Bum. Bum top of the circle, nearing the 5-minute mark remaining. Both teams have been locked in defensively tonight here in this one. Pull up three, J.D. Uribe's, bang! And boy, did they need it. And Jada delivers.
Yeah, and again, she had been pretty quiet up to that point. That's a huge shot for her and for her teammates.
27-25 Archers, Antwerp possession. A lot of basketball left, 4:45 to play. Roars on the baseline. Came back, the dribble pinballed off a couple of defenders and into Bum's hands. Up ahead to Hillard. Hillard left side, shot on the way, no, but a foul is going to be called, and Aaliyah Hillard will return to the free throw line as they're going to get Bagley with her second. And Hillard, who is 0 for 3 and has taken all of the Montpelier free throw attempts tonight, stands there now. The left-hander lets it fly and banks it home. End of 3, Wasion being doubled up by Liberty Benton, 46-23. Liberty Benton and Bryan, are they on a collision course for a postseason game that would be a rematch? This to tie it. And she does. Didn't need the backboard that time. So the first 5 of the fourth quarter to Antwerp. The next 5 to Montpelier. And we are right back at a 27-all tie with 4:25 remaining. Bagley, near side to Townley. Townley gives it up now to McMichael. To Roars. Roars now to McMichael. Awen with Hillard staying in front of her on the dribble. Middle of the floor, McMichael, spin move, foul line, flips it back to Townley. Townley gives to Roars. Roars at the free throw line, back to McMichael. Halfway home in the fourth. McMichael jump stop in the lane, sends their elbows swinging around to shed a couple of defenders that had their hands on the basketball, and she's able to connect on the interior. She has 8 on the game, and Antwerp now 3 for 3 from the field in this money quarter of the fourth. 29-27 Archers, 3:40 to go in regulation. Zoe Uribe's in the lane, dumps it out to Hillard. Hillard on the wing on the left side. Wanted to attack, now circles it back out, now will attack, and a timeout, Montpelier. 3.5 left in this one. Don't go anywhere. 29-27, Archers on top.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at AndrewsO'NeillandLowe.com.
9:27, Antwerp with the lead. Unofficially, 3 timeouts remain for both teams. Next dead ball, the possession arrow favors Antwerp.
Yeah, I think that timeout was just because they were getting a little stagnant. There was no movement. Just whoever had the ball was doing the movement. Good timeout there by Coach Ball.
J.D. Uribe's to throw it in. Aaliyah Hillard. And they'll scissor cut and pop Zoe Uribe's out front. Over to the right side to Kelsey Bum. Bum for the lead from deep. Buries it! Kelsey Bum from, if there was a logo on the floor out there, that would have been a logo 3. The only logo for Montpelier is at midcourt. Wasn't quite that deep, but she nailed a big one. 30-29. Montpelier seesaws back out in front. Our 8th lead change of the night. Here's Awen McMichael, middle of the floor to Peters. 3 to play in this one. Sectional championship game. Here's Bagley, gives it up to Townley. She gets a screen from McMichael, who will pop out and get the basketball. McMichael with Hopper on her. McMichael, middle of the floor, now to Roars. Roars swings it left over to Townley. Townley to Bagley. Now to Roars. Roars to McMichael, deep 3 to answer, no good. Rebound, gonna be an attempted save by J.D. Uribe's, unable to get it, and it'll be Antwerp ball. 2:33 to play. 30-29 Montpelier on the Andrews O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. From the baseline, it's Bagley. Bagley looking, bounces it in, got it in the lane to Peters, who will just bring it all the way out and hand it to Awen McMichael. McMichael, you see people shifting in their seats. It's a shift your seats kind of moment here. 1 point game, 2:20 to go. McMichael to Roars. Roars left of the lane, back into the lane, a foul, knocking Roars to the deck. Still not going to get anybody near foul trouble, or not just foul trouble, but to the limit yet. That was only the second Montpelier foul and just the first personal foul on Madeline Hopper. We're at the 2:15 mark, 30-29 Montpelier here in the fourth. Bagley can't find anybody, now goes for her safety valve. The catch by McMichael, attacks to the low right square, couple of pump fakes, fade away, off the iron, no good. Rebound is loose, Bum grabs it. Now to Uribe, up the floor to Hillard. Back cut through the hands of Zoe Uribe, who could not make the grab. Off the fingertips and back over to Antwerp. This possession drops us under 2 minutes to play, and Antwerp wants a timeout. 1:56 left in regulation. 30-29, Montpelier, Archers ball when we come back.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, ups and downs. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we're here to accompany you through every stage of this adventure. From the excitement of starting a new chapter with your partner to the challenges of buying your first home and even planning for the unexpected, our team is dedicated to helping you navigate life's milestones with confidence. Join us at Midwest Community for a financial partner at every stage of life. Visit us online at midwestcommunity.org or stop by one of our branches today. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Montpelier 30, Antwerp 29. It'll be Antwerp basketball with a couple timeouts remaining. 3 remaining for Montpelier. All right, our foul situation. 3 fouls on Antwerp, 2 on Montpelier, so they both have them to give. Possession arrow favors Antwerp if we have the held ball. The inbound's coming for Antwerp. Still looking. Blindly brought into McMichael near midcourt in the half-court offense. McMichael, middle of the floor. Bounce pass out high to Peters. Peters gives it back to McMichael. McMichael gets around Hillard. Dribble drives inside. Now surrounded defensively. Clears it out to Townley. They wanted to clear out. Bagley, the freshman, bricks a 3. And the rebound, Amira McGee. Cross court to Bum. Up the sideline now to Hillard. 90 seconds to play. Hillard up with the shot. No good. But she drew contact and will go to the line as Peters will get the personal foul. That'll be her third of the night. And again, the only Montpelier player to go to the foul line returns there again. Aaliyah Hillard is 2 for 5.
And that was a good foul because you can't let Hillard get to the rim because she can finish.
A chance to add to the advantage. Not going to get the first one. 30-29. Montpelier with the lead. Liberty Benton has defeated Wauseon 61-32 in Division 2. One more for Hillard. Bends, sends. Front rim, back rim, drops home for Aaliyah Hillard. Aaliyah Hillard with 7. The Montpelier lead is a deuce, 31-29. Walking it up now is Roars. Roars out high left. Roars picks her dribble up. Backdoor cut, McMichael. Can't catch it cleanly. The save by Hopper. And then as she flipped it out to a teammate, unable to keep possession, so it goes back to Antwerp. That would have been the save of all saves if Montpelier was able to possess it. Bagley to inbounds. Gives it up. Townley wide open 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Kelsey Bum. Coming up the sideline. Over the top to Hopper. Hopper flips it out to Hillard. Great decision, Montpelier, to back it out. They swing it over to Bum. Bum to Hillard. Under a minute to play. A foul given by Awen McMichael. Montpelier fans going crazy for an intentional, but that's not an intentional.
No, not even close. She went for the ball. I think actually Hillard just kind of got her feet backwards.
So and they had a foul that they had to get to, and you know what? Coach's daughter knows. Hillard struggled at the line. We're going to put her there again.
Put her right back on the line, and she's the one that's shot him to this point, so.
She shoots a pair. First of two, bullseye. 32-29 Montpelier. 53 seconds remaining in regulation. This to make it a 2-possession game. Lets it fly. Short. Rebound. Hopper has it, but she's out of bounds. She was reeling it in, that loose ball on the far sideline, but was out of bounds with it. And there are 50 seconds left. Full court pressure from Montpelier. Townley can't find anybody. Now flashing to get it is Roars. Roars had it knocked away by Hillard. Saved by Hillard to Hopper. Play of the game if they can hang on. And a timeout, Montpelier. 41 seconds left. 32-29 Locos. Back for the finish in 30 seconds.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
32-29. You wanted an X factor. You wanted an X player. Aaliyah Hillard has been that tonight for Montpelier and just made a tremendous save to keep possession for them.
Knocked it away to begin with, and then as the ball's going out of bounds, made an incredible save. She's so quick, but showed a lot of strength because she really zapped that ball back to the middle of the floor. And what was impressive was kind of, like I said, into the middle of the floor where there was a variety of Locos to reclaim it.
Free throws won it for Antwerp on Wednesday night where they were 17 of 21. They're 1 for 2 at the foul line tonight. 41 seconds left. Montpelier needs to get it in first. They do to Hillard. Hillard out in front. Circles it around to J.D. Uribe. Uribe with 36 and now a foul on Townley to get J.D. Uribe on the line. And J.D. Uribe this season has been one of Montpelier's better free throw shooters. 72%. She's only behind Kelsey Bum at the foul line. First one on the way is good. She scored 6 tonight. It's a 2-possession lead for Montpelier with 35 seconds remaining. 33-29. The next free throw. Short and stayed short. Townley the rebound. Outlet now to McMichael. McMichael into the front court. Over the top, broken up by Bum, but right to Townley. And a timeout, Antwerp, because she was trapped, and Scott McMichael recognized it. 27 seconds left. 33-29. Again, we're back in 30.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen, and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
27.6 remaining. 33-29 Montpelier. I have Antwerp down to unofficially 1 timeout. I have Montpelier unofficially at 3. There is a big stat on the board right now. Montpelier, if they choose, and I hope they would, they have 2 fouls to give yet.
I would think that's probably one of the things he's discussing right now is, girls, we got 2 fouls to give. Let's go ahead and do it.
But make sure they're not in the act of shooting.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep, out front. And go for the ball. Nothing intentional.
Inbounds coming here from Antwerp on the sideline. Trying to run a set play for first Awen McMichael, then Caroline Roars. Now it's McMichael to come get it. Spin move in the lane. The runner off 1 foot, banks it home. Awen McMichael knocks it down, and a quick Antwerp timeout. And this time we're going to stay here with 21 seconds left in a 33-31 Montpelier lead. Great secondary set by Antwerp that time because the action that they got wasn't what they wanted to, at least primarily, to start the set play on the inbounds.
No, you're right about that. It was not what was drawn up, but when you have someone like Michael who can create, that's what you're able to get.
All right, full court pressure's coming. We know that. No more fouls for Antwerp to give. Hillard would be one of your options on the floor. I'm just looking at free throw numbers. If you're Montpelier, you want it in either Kelsey Bum or J.D. Uribe's hands. Hillard's 38, McGee 56, Hopper 33, Zoe Uribe 61, Lila Mahan 64 among the regulars, and see who comes back out onto the floor here. So how long do you give Antwerp to jump that trap? A pass or two?
Yeah, because they're so good at doing that, I would give it 2 passes before I would foul, but it can't be more than that because you're going to bleed too much time off the clock.
So it will be J.D. Uribe's to trigger in. Sectional title hanging in the balance. 33-31 Montpelier, 21 seconds left. Nobody guarding the inbounds. J.D. Uribe's, they circle the inbounds to get it to Bum. Trapped on the far side, splits through a double team, pushes it ahead. She's going to get a layup at the other end. Not going to go, but Kelsey Bum is fouled with 14 seconds remaining. That foul will be Briley Bagley's third. We just mentioned Kelsey's a 75% free throw shooter, has not shot a free throw tonight. She shoots 2. Bum, first one, nylon. 34-31 Montpelier, 14 seconds to play. If she hits this one, it's a 2-possession game. And again, we have Antwerp with 1 timeout remaining. Second one, no good. Rebound Archers. Roars peeks at the clock. Roars right side, gives to McMichael. And a foul. That's okay if you're Montpelier. Kelsey Bum picked up the foul. They have them to give. And that wasn't in the act. So now 1 more to give. You're up 3 with 8 seconds.
Again, coach's kid, understanding the situation. Go ahead and foul her. Obviously, while she was not shooting it. So good foul there.
And we have a timeout on the floor. 8 seconds left. 34-31 Montpelier. We'll be right back.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture with Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and GE appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. You'll find everything you need for your home, and if you mention WBNO, you'll get 10% off store-wide till the end of February. Plus, our trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. Don't wait. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, you'll want to shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture through the end of February and save 10% off store-wide when you mention WBNO.
Montpelier 34, Antwerp 31, 8 seconds remaining. 1 foul to give for Montpelier. That's one of the critical stats. The other is, though, if there is a held ball, Antwerp does have the possession arrow. That's the other big one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, the big thing is obviously getting the ball in bounds. I'm not sure they run the set play off of that for the 3, or they do it once the ball is inbounds. I'm sure he went over both options.
So the inbounds will happen on the sideline. It will be Townley to throw it in. Townley over the top, roars, gives to McMichael. Clean look at a 3, no good. Rebound, Bum. 3.7 left. Couldn't have drawn it up any better, Coach H.
You couldn't have. I mean, she had a great look. She's obviously extremely disappointed, but, you know, she had the look. It just didn't go.
Absolutely wide open, and Scott McMichael had the look he wanted. And now Kelsey Bum, a chance to ice a sectional championship with 2 free throws. Needs only 1, really, to make it a 2-possession game, and there it is. 35-31 Montpelier, 3.7 left. Everybody peeling off the line. They thought the high point a week ago was cutting nets for a 4th BBC title in 5 years. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Antwerp. The stakes have gotten raised here because Montpelier has followed up a conference title with a sectional title. When March rolls around, and I know we're not there yet, we're late February to March, there is the one phrase, survive and advance. Montpelier overcame a sluggish start, and they avenge a loss from 3 weeks ago today to grab a sectional championship tonight on their home floor. Final score, Montpelier 35, Antwerp 31. The post-game show and the Montpelier celebration begins when we come back.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us, responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Are you ready to tackle your next projects with the best equipment in town? Then look no further than Black Swamp Equipment, serving Bryant, Archbold, and Defiance. Right now, we have incredible deals on Steel chainsaws. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, Steel has you covered. And that's not all. Need to chip or split that wood? We've got you covered with wood chipper and wood splitter rentals too. But wait, there's more. Our Milwaukee tool sale is happening now. Upgrade your tool kit with top quality Milwaukee tools at unbeatable prices. Stop in or give us a call to discover everything that's on sale. Black Swamp Equipment. Locations in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Snow, ice, blowing. Who likes winter? Not me, but Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan can help you muddle through. They have what you need to make your winter a little easier, like ice melt for those icy walks and driveways, snow shovels, and Ego-powered snow blowers. Don't forget the propane for your grills or heaters, and our feathered friends during the winter months while the snow is flying. Stop by Donaldson's and grab a bag or two of bird food or fill your propane tank. And to make things even better for the winter, stop by and check out their in-store tool sale. Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan, your stop for all your winter supplies.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of US Route 6 outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
The Antwerp Athletic Boosters would like everyone to know how proud they are of the Antwerp Archers athletic teams, both the girls and the boys. They always work very hard, putting their heart into every game they play. The Antwerp Athletic Boosters will always be proud of them and will always support them. Good luck to all the players in today's game from the Antwerp Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of all the Antwerp athletics.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Final score tonight, Montpelier. They're getting used to this net cutting here on this home floor. It was a week ago, a little more than a week ago, 8 nights ago. The boys and girls cut nets as they won BBC championships for the girls for Montpelier. It's been 4 of the last 5 years. Now they add another sectional championship to the works tonight. Let's quickly go through the numbers so we can get to talking about it. Kelsey Bum leads the way for Montpelier with 12. Aaliyah Hillard, 8 tonight. And I thought she was as big of an MVP for Montpelier as there was. JD Uribe's 6, Zoe Uribe's 5, and then 2 each for Lila Mahan and Mira McGee. Caroline Roars led all scorers with 17. Awen McMichael had 10, so the big two had 27 of their 31 points, 2 each for Emma Townley and 2 for Madison Peters. A couple of numbers now as we work our way through them. Montpelier, 11 of 39 shooting, 4 of 15 from the three-point line. Antwerp, 8 for 25 from the field, 0 for 12 from the three-point line. That is a big part of their game. Another big part of their game is getting to the foul line. Didn't happen tonight like it did against Eden, as they drop off from 21 free throw attempts to 2 tonight. They were 1 for 2 at the foul line. Montpelier was 7 of 15. Rebounds and turnovers tonight, Coach H. And you can even go ahead and unveil the best best play of the game as well.
Will do. All right, for the Antwerp Lady Archers, and congratulations to their seniors on their season. Good luck to them with their next endeavors. I had them with 3 offensive, 17 defense for a total of 20 rebounds. I had them with 11 turnovers on the evening. For the victorious sectional champion, Montpelier Lady Locals, that's a mouthful, I had them with 14 turnovers, and they really dominated the boards. I had them with 10 offensive, 22 defensive for a total of 32 rebounds.
All of this adding up to a win tonight, and that best one tire and service, best play was Aaliyah Hillard's night tonight on that one.
Yeah, I'll pick the last one there. She had that great knockaway, the steal, and it was going out of bounds, and she saves it and was able to, I don't know how, flip it as far as she did to the middle of the court where there were plenty of logos to secure it. And that was when her team had the lead with 32-29, but she also hit some critical free throws to help them win tonight.
Defensive battle tonight by both teams. Ultimately, though, Montpelier a little bit better. And I say that, and people hear that the big two, the two guards, had 27 of their 31. So you're saying, Andy, you're crazy, right? But they really defended. So Caroline Roars did most of her work in the first half, and it's still a close game. And really, and I don't want to say became a non-factor, because she wasn't a non-factor, but they sealed her off. And Awen McMichael, I know she got to 10 tonight, but she really never felt like she had anything from the offensive standpoint tonight because of the defensive effort from Montpelier. They frustrated her from the get-go.
They absolutely did. And you said it just right. I really don't have much to add. Awen could not get into a rhythm, but that's to credit the Montpelier defense. They did a solid job tonight on both of those 1-2 punches. Even though, again, 27 out of the 31, it does sound like we're crazy. But they didn't let them. They had to work for every single one of those points that they scored tonight.
And then on the flip side, nobody else was able to step up. Nobody else was able to step up and support them tonight, so they didn't get, they had 4 other combined points in this game tonight.
Yeah, and that's, I think, been an issue for them most of the season, probably in their losses when the other teams have been able to kind of control the big two. There's just not been enough from others to get them over the hump.
Montpelier, by the way, knows their opponent, Ayersville, rallying back against Edgerton, 43-29. So we're set in defiance on Thursday night. The early game will be number 1 seed Crestview against number 8 seed Stryker. That's a 6 o'clock tip time. And the second district semifinal will be number 3 seed Montpelier taking on number 2 seed Ayersville. Another rematch there, a rematch of a Saturday afternoon game that was won by Ayersville earlier in the year. That's approximately a 7:30 start time. Bryan ended up bombing Elida, so they've advanced on, and they're back trying to keep their dream alive of returning. For them, for all intents and purposes, that state is a legit dream for Bryan to have. Everybody has that dream, but for Bryan, it is absolutely legit.
It is. Again, lost a couple of girls off of last year's team, but they just reloaded. They didn't rebuild. And so I think that's one of their goals when they started the season was to secure the league win and then make it on to the state tournament.
Now for Montpelier, this will be a second sectional crown under Mike Bum. That first one, remember, came in Division 3 and took us to Anthony Wayne High School for a district semifinal. And this one only to Defiance, so they'll get this one in Division 4 as Coach Bum is making his way up here for a visit tonight. The Rail Yard saw a good turnout tonight, had a lot of energy. This is what we saw on Wednesday night to what we saw tonight. These are the positive reasons why we move games to home facilities. And I know the traditionalists out there are grumbling that we're not in Bryan, but we're here tonight, and you got to play in front of a home crowd tonight, and a terrific. I was hoping either the T-shirt would be on or there would be no shirt on doing this interview tonight, but we'll take you as you are. Congrats on the sectional championship tonight, Mike Bum. Great effort by the kids. What a defensive struggle for both teams. You were just a little bit better, and you took Antwerp out of their game of what they beat Eden and beat a lot of teams this year, getting to the line and making them. Tonight, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Congrats on the win.
And that's huge. Again, those two guards are just special. Roars and McMichael, and everything kind of goes through them. I think it's the best backcourt in Northwest Ohio, save for maybe Bryan and maybe Liberty Center. I haven't seen Liberty Center, but they're special. And the idea was just to do that, put our best defenders on them, switch on all of the handoffs and screens, and then underneath have our bigs just try to build a wall. They still made a lot of plays because they're great basketball players, but I thought by and large we did a great job. Madeline Hopper worked her tail off all night tonight. Leah Hillard, Kelsey Bum defensively were just outstanding. And I got to give a lot of credit to Dave Bauer, our defensive coordinator. He's done a great job all year. He set up a really good game plan. We were going to run a little bit more zone tonight, and I think we just did a possession or two of zone because we thought we were doing a pretty good job guarding them. Got beat a couple times in the back door, but good players are going to do that. So really special night for our kids.
And we could sit here and go on, and I know this is a cliche, but collectively a great team win for you tonight, because you just mentioned a handful of kids there and didn't mention everybody, but everybody that came in contributed something for you, and that's what it takes to cut a net down.
It sure does, yeah. And again, this was a great team win. Played only 7 kids. We thought maybe we would play as many as 8. It just didn't quite work out the way the game, the dynamics were going. But yeah, it's going to take a team effort, obviously. If people are going to have to step up that make buckets that maybe don't normally make buckets, get rebounds or get stops that maybe don't normally do that as consistently, and I thought we did that tonight. Surely it's an advantage for us playing at home, and I think that's the way it's kind of, but you do get better environments, and especially in the girls' venue, when you can do that, play that home, than what you would normally do at a neutral site. So obviously the home court advantage benefited us. Ayersville's a very good basketball team, but very proud with our girls, and the good thing about this too, I think this time of year, our kids are still excited about playing basketball, and I think you see a lot of teams, maybe it's time to fold. Antwerp certainly was not the case with them. They were out here ready to play, but I think our team is still excited about playing basketball. And when you get into tournament play, I think that's huge. Had a really good week of preparation. Was concerned because really for 3 weeks we haven't been challenged. We played 3 struggling teams at the end that have won collectively less than 5 games between them, all 3 of them. And then we get the week off because we felt we were a team that was maybe a little too inconsistent to play round 1. So we took the bye. I think it was a good move, obviously, but so not really being challenged for 3 weeks, and Antwerp has been being challenged the last couple games that they had played. That was a concern for us. And stamina. I know it's the end of the year, and you kind of say, you should be in shape by now, but when you have that, our starters didn't play the second half much in those games, so that was a little bit of a concern, but was not a thing of beauty offensively, but I thought we gave great effort and played with great defensive tenacity.
Conference title, and you cut nets. I just said to Suzanne, this is becoming old hat here this year at this rail yard facility, as you and the boys cut last Friday night. 8 nights later, you're cutting a sectional net. What does a sectional title mean going forward for the Montpelier program?
Well, I think it's huge. As you said, our kids have won 4 out of the last 5 years of BBC title. We've had 2 sectional titles now. In basketball, probably more than any sport. All sports are, but maybe more than any sport's a player's game. And for the kids that we have to be able to accomplish that, 17 wins this year, that's pretty good. And here's the deal, too. And our past girls have been the same way. Our starting lineup, I'll put their GPA up against everybody. It's like a 3.7 or 8 or something that across the bone. These are good students, quality kids. They're involved in everything. We got many of them that are in 3 sports. They're involved in musicals. They're in National Honor Society. It's almost fake, Andy. This is Disney World having to coach these kids. It's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to get a little bit of pushback. They'll do anything we ask them, and that makes it a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, I know, right now for you. Enjoy this night. Enjoy the weekend. And then I know it's right into work for Ayersville.
Ayersville win that game?
Ayersville ended up winning. So you have 3 of the, the 1, the 2, and the 3 alive. Stryker, the 8 seed, but nobody's ever surprised about Stryker winning a sectional and getting to the district as well. So I think it's going to be an interesting Crestview, the heavy favorite, to come out of that and get to the regional. But this is what March is all about. I know when you play Thursday, it'll still be February. We got a leap year games this year. It'll still be officially February, but you know what I'm saying. March is officially here. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Again, I like how we're playing right now. So, we know we're going to play what's Ayersville, some 22-1 or something crazy like that. So they're a great basketball team. Lost to them earlier in the season. So, but we get to compete. And who knows? We've got high character kids. They're not going to back down. They're going to give their best, and we'll see if we're good enough on Thursday night or not.
Congrats on the win. We'll see you in Defiance.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks for covering us.
Mike Bum, head coach of the Montpelier Locos, sectional title tonight as they knock off Antwerp and set up the 4 in Defiance. The final tonight was 35-31. All of the finals today look like this. Crestview rolled over Fayette 82-21. Stryker knocked off Hilltop 35-24. Ayersville a 43-29 winner over Edgerton, and Montpelier wins 35-31 tonight. They move to 17-6. Antwerp bows out at 12-2, and they say goodbye to Awen McMichael and Emma Townley playing in their final games tonight as well. So we know at least Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday night, I'll be in Edgerton for the North Central at Edgerton sectional boys matchup. And then the doubleheader in Defiance on Thursday night. Stryker Crestview at 6, followed by Montpelier and Ayersville in the late game. Coverage will start at about 5:40 or so here on B-Rock Sports. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Congratulations to the Montpelier Lady Locos as they capture a sectional championship tonight here, win the second of the Mike Bum era, and do it tonight with defense by the final score of 35-31. By the way, for sectional crowns, that will be the 7th in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be the 8th sectional championship in school history, with the most recent coming in 2020. The Scoreboard Show with Ben Murray, presented by Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, starts now.